I have the same thing. 2 Chronicles chapter 6. You can read the same thing in it too. Right? He said, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked way. Then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal the land. That's the only way the Most High is going to heal you. That's the only way the Most High is going to heal you. There's no other way you're going to get healed, buddy. There's no other way. The only way the Most High says he's going to heal the land, our land, guess what? Is by what? Acknowledging your sin, acknowledging your iniquity, all the evil thing you've done. Repent and love the Most High. Keep the commandment. Help the brother and the sister. Right? Let's get back to it. And many evil, this is the book of Deuteronomy 31 and verse 17. I'm finishing that one down. And many evil and trouble shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, and now this evil come upon us. And that's what we're seeing right now. That's what we say right now. That's what I'm saying. Why are we going through what we go through? Why the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native have been oppressed all this time? Why? You know what? When you go take a look at some of the main thing of Margaret Sanger, let me see if I can pull it up here right quick, and I'm going to read some of those things. These are curses, man. The Most High ain't playing no game with you, buddy. All right? The Most High ain't playing no game, man. All right? Salakia, let me see. Let me see. Salakia, all right? I'm going to do this quick. I think my computer, you know, the devil is trying to freeze my computer right now. You see what I'm saying? The devil trying to freeze they're freezing my computer. All of a sudden now that I want to pull up something, guess what? My computer ain't working, man. It's all freezing. It's freezing right now. You know, Esau. You know, the wicked, man. Let's see. Salakia, all right? Let me see if I can open it up again. Because that won't give me hint to open the browser. You see? That won't give me hint to open the browser, man. And I do have, you know, I do have service. I do have internet. That won't give me hint to open the browser. It will not give me hint to open the browser. I'm telling you, when you bring it out, the word out, when you bring it out, guess what? I'm going to pull it out from my iPhone. Okay, watch this. Right? Let's get it, right? I'm going to bring it out through my phone. All right? Very simple, man. You know, the devil is a liar, buddy. The devil is a liar, okay? Let's bring it out. 25 famous quote of who? Okay? They don't want to give me a hint. You see? I'm clicking. Everything just freezing, right? Everything freezing. A brand new laptop I use all the time. Brand new laptop. Everything just freezing. Let's go see. All right? I'm going to put it out here. I want to show you some. Some of these that you don't know. Let's see. 25. And, you know, famous quote, right? 25 famous quote of the devil. Let's see. Quote of the devil. Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger. What? I'll show you. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if Google is going to hide it. Right away, man. Google show it to me right away, man. Right? Because they set up some decent algorithm on this website. So as soon as you put it in Google, you research it, man, Google will bring it out quick, man. Unless they want to hide it. Right now you see it right there, so you can see read it, man. You can see read it, and I want to show you. Okay? I want to show you some. I want to read to you some of these quotes. Okay? Some of these quotes, I'm going to read them to you. You can go look it up online on your own if you don't believe it. Right? I'll show you some of this quote. I'm going to read it to you. Okay? Keep in mind. Right? Let's see. Alright? I think this one, they're bothering me right now. So, let me see if I can look another one. Because, you know, anytime you try to bring out, you know, heavy information, guess what? You know, Satan, he always trying to do something, man. Right? Right? Let's read it. Alright? Okay. Let's read. These are some of the code, right? Right? Fair use, right? Under fair use, you already know for YouTube, right? And Facebook, all the social media, you know, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, whatsoever this video will be shared, fair use, right? I'm on this website. It's called azquote.com/author, right? Right? Here we got Margaret Sanger quote. Margaret Sanger. right? This devil, right? This Edomite devil, right? This Idumean devil, right? She's a devil, right? Point blank, period, right? You can get mad, you can cry, whatever she be, your mama, your auntie, your grandma. Listen, she's a devil, she's a deceiver, right? All right, let's read some of her code. He said, covertly invest in non-white areas, invest in ghetto. You see that? Covertly, right? Invest in ghetto abortion clinics. What did she say to do? He said, make sure you put in blacks neighborhood, Jake's neighborhood, so-called Latino and Native neighborhood. Make sure you open up abortion clinics. The word ghetto, when you go look at the root of the word ghetto, it goes on to the Jew, the Israelite, man. Amashiach, he was born in ghetto. Amashiach, the one you call ignorantly and naively Jesus Christ, he was born in ghetto, man. Keep in mind, he said, help to raise money for free abortion. Who is pushing this? Esau Edom. But why is she able to do it? This is why the Mosai say. He said, and they shall be devoured. So that's why the Mosai allowed this heathen to devour our people, our nation. Why? Because we don't want to keep the commandment of the Mosai. Because we refuse to repent and keep the commandment of the Mosai. And that's why this is happening, man. That's why this is happening. That's the main reason why this is happening. Why is it happening? Because what? We refuse, we start making the Mosai angry. So the Mosai say, I'm going to allow your enemies. I'm going to allow Margaret Sanger to set up abortion clinics. She's going to collect money from T-Mobile. She'll collect money from the government. They'll put money together to make sure there is abortion clinics to slay young soldier, to slay young Jake, baby, boy and girls. And this is not new. The Egyptians, they've done the same thing when you go in the book of Exodus. Exodus, you can read the same thing. Exodus chapter 1. You can read about it. Let's continue. You say, help to raise money for free abortion in primarily non-white area. Where non-white area? What do they mean by non-white area? Area where you don't have no so-called white people living, right? They want you to make sure that they're raising money for free abortion. They're going to seduce the so-called black woman. They're going to seduce the so-called black men. They're going to seduce the so-called Latino men, the so-called Latina women, Native Indian men and Native Indian women, so that they can go and freely kill their own baby. And that's what we do. Jake is into abortion 24/7. They're killing the creation of the Most High 24/7. Right? They're killing the creation of the Most High. These are facts. So don't tell me that we're teaching hate, we're spreading misinformation. No. You can go get it. Okay? Go on literally on your website and go to Google and type into Google 25 famous quote of Margaret Sanger. I didn't write it. Did I write this? I did not. I'm just reading. Who put it there? You put it there, Esau. I didn't put it there. So let's go to it. He said, help to raise money for free abortions in primarily non-white area. So ghettos, anywhere where so-called black people live, Nigeria, Benin. Now, you know, when I used to live in West Africa, I've seen everywhere in Benin, Ghana, Togo. You know what they got? They got abortion clinic everywhere. They call it what? It's called what? Planned Parenthood. Or in French, they call it planning familial. So Esau want to plan for you how you're supposed to be living. How many times you should have baby. How many times you should go in bed with your wife. When you are allowed to have baby. And when you are not allowed to have baby. Esau, how come you black people, you don't fly and go to France and tell them in France, okay, we want you. This is how we want you to have baby. We don't want you to have too many babies in France. How come you so-called blacks, African American, you don't get on the TV, you don't get on the ball, right? Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Beyonce, and the list goes on and on. The list, I mean, the wicked of you. How come you don't go out there and tell Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, how many baby they're allowed to have? How come you don't go out there and do that? But they're telling you. They're telling you, wake up, repent, and keep the commandment. The reason why this happening to us, unto our nation, because we cannot fire it be for the Most High, because we anger the Most High. And the anger of the Most High, no man on this earth can bear it. You cannot bear the anger of the Most High. When the Most High get mad, angry, you cannot support it, bro. Sister, you cannot. Who are you, man? You nothing. You nothing. You absolutely nothing. Let's continue. He said, perhaps abortion clinics syndicate throughout North America. Hold on. So they set up an abortion syndicate throughout North America. What is North America? Canada. So Canada and the United States first, okay, throughout North America, that primarily operate in non-white area. They only want these Planned Parenthood abortion clinics only in non-white area, where in the blacks community, so-called African American, so-called Nigerian, so-called Benin, wake up. When you're going to wake up, when you're going to use what we call common sense, when you're going to repent and stop eating swine flesh, you run it out of time. Don't you see the conflict, the war between the US and Russia right now? Do you think Ukraine is fighting Russia? No. Who is fighting Russia? The United States is a proxy war. The United States and who? And war. And the NATO, they're the one. They go and make peace, right, with Russia and say, well, Russia, you're right. You know, if they really, really love the Russian, if the so-called American, right, the so-called NATO, if they really, really love the Russian, what they're supposed to do, and the Ukrainian, they should be like, well, Putin he's correct. He's just protecting his territory, right? That's true, right? So we're going to make sure this doesn't happen again. Let us make peace and let us break. No, because they don't know the Most High. Ain't no man on this earth that can give you peace. No, peace coming from who? The Most High. Okay, even Amashiach, he told you in the gospel, he said, do you think I came to bring peace on earth? That's what he asked our forefather. He said, you think I came here to bring you peace? He said, I tell you, nay. I come down here to bring you peace. But the sword, what is sword? Destruction. The drones, the ICBM, the SAMAT, right? All these ICBM developed everywhere. All these warhead, nuclear bomb here and back and forth. France got it. England got it. The East India have it. America has it. The synagogue of Satan, they got it. The Pakistani got it. The Chinese got it. And the Russian got it. And the list goes on and on and on, man. Right? Right? Because right now you should be repenting right now. Ye so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. But you all don't want to do that. You just want to continue your madness, your foolishness, your nonsense, your stupidity. No, man, you're going to get destroyed. You can't continue to postpone what you got to do today. Right? Let's continue. He said, clinics syndicate throughout North America that primarily operate in non-white area and receive tax support should be promoted. So what did he say? He said, listen, man, we're going to give you taxpayer money to make sure you're killing little babies. We want to make sure you're killing little babies, boy or girls, in non-white area. Where is mainly where? So-called blacks neighborhood, so-called black community. Wow, why is this happening? He said, and many evil and trouble shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, are not this evil come upon us because our Yahweh is not among us? Tum. Leviticus chapter 26. Oh, y'all thought that the Moses is playing game, eh? Oh, y'all thought that this brother on how on the Bible doing the work of the Moses. They just playing game, eh? Oh, you took this word for just what? Harry Potter book? Is that a Harry Potter book? You took this word for CNN News? You took this word for the ABC News? You took the word of the Mosai for what? For Fox News? Really? Is that what you took the work of the Mosai for? Right? Okay, you're going to learn the hard way. Let's continue to see some of the evil that these hidden are plot against you. Let's read it. It said, this is another quote from me. This is another one. The most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. He said the only way you can deceive, you can seduce the so-called black people is through what? Religion. Now, we are not religious people. We are spiritual people. Black people are not religious. We are spiritual people. The Most High give us spirit, which nothing is than what? The law, the commandment, the statute, and the judgment. Point blank period. We are spiritual nation, not a religious nation. No. Okay, we don't follow religion. Okay, religion came from what? Beelzebub. Religion came from what? Man. It came from who? Satan. Keep in mind, we were given law, commandment, statute, judgment, which was the spirit of the Most High. The truth, okay? He said, we do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. Hold on. Who said that? Esau Edom. I didn't say that. I just happen to be reading you the quote, buddy. I'm just reading you the quote. That's all. You can go read on your own if you don't believe it. I know about this like 6 or 7 years ago, man. And hey, brother, it's more than that. And it's the same thing happening today. What are they doing with your tax money? Right now, they're taking the tax money to fund war. They're taking your tax money to fund war. The killing of innocent life. Where? In Ukraine and Russia. They're taking your tax money, your hard-working money. They're taking it to go fund war, death, destruction. That's what they're doing. And you just say, yeah, it's okay. It's the government. Oh, it's okay. It's Pharaoh. Pharaoh said that we got to do. Well, it's Pharaoh. Well, Pharaoh, Pharaoh said, Laden said this, blah, blah, blah. Common sense. You should not be happy right now. If you happen to be a so-called blacks, or you